He will be there for Armel. But I'm just worried for this Centaur. I'm not sure how well the Centaur gonna lane against this Terrorblade and also the Lina.
Yeah. Alright, so I suppose we'll do team introductions. Would you like to do TNC or would you like to do Vici?
Let me do Vici Gaming. Alright, on the side of Vici Gaming, Terrorblade will be played by Paparazzi. Magnus will be played by Yang, their new off-laner. Mid lane will be played by Ori. Population will be played by Fate on Wind Ranger, and Silencer will be played by DY.
On the side of TNC, on the Dire side, we got Ninja Boogie on the Tiny, Cuckoo on the Crystal Maiden. We have Tim's on the Centaur. We have our Invoker played by Armel, his signature hero. And finally, we've got Gabby on the Weaver. Alright, so laning wise, it looks like Tim's is going to run into 3 heroes of Vici. This is a very brave Centaur. He's got backup support.
Yep, there's 3. Are they gonna do a tri-lane here just to make sure Paparazzi get his level? It's possible, but teams like, yeah, you need to be very, very careful. They do have enough setup, enough damage as well, and you need to be careful when meta is popped because teams can go down. He doesn't have that much armor at level 1, only 1 armor at level 1, so he can die very, very easily. So we need to be careful because meta damage is something not to be underestimated.
Absolutely. This rune in the bottom lane could be bit trouble. So it looks like Ori's gonna head back into the middle lane. So I think this rune, they're gonna try and go for it. Tim's going onto the high ground. There's literally nothing to contest this rune. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're looking for the kill. They're gonna get the kill into the silencer. First blood already right off the bat for TNC.
Nice rotation coming from the back. And
3 runes.
Yeah, and they kind of knew they couldn't contest because they have CM and also teams that both of them have AoE spells, but they kind of stayed there. Maybe they were trying like, hey, you got 3 people here, maybe you wouldn't come, but they came in and Tiny with the rotation getting at the first blood. Very nice plays from TNC. Again, TNC and their early kills.
Their level 1 is amazing, to be honest. Like Crystal Maiden, Tiny, Centaur, that's a kill squad. Yep. That's literally the Suicide Squad if we're gonna see a movie out of those guys. So.
But they are trying to tri-lane here. Tiny is here.
I think you have to though. Like you have to tri-lane versus this Terrorblade. Just slow down his farm and make sure your other lanes are winning because Armel's definitely going to struggle. He might even need some TP support just to make sure he gets this lane versus Ori because you don't want to let a Lina free farm. Yep. Which is a great tempo hero. Gabby in the safe lane against a Wind Ranger Magnus. I don't see this Weaver dying. He shouldn't die, but Fate's doing a really good job of harassing.
Yep, Gabby is only level 1, so you gotta be careful. Only have the Sukuchi, doesn't have the bug to slow people down, so he just need to get his farm, get his levels. But Magnus is definitely doing really, really well. 8 last hits, while the Weaver only 1. So this Magnus is really, really winning the lane at this point of time for Team Vici Gaming.
Yep, great farm for Magnus. This is actually a really... You don't really want this situation for a Magnus at all. Like a Magnus that gets farm, he's going to get levels, he's going to get the early Blink Dagger, and that means you're going to get the Blink RPs. But Tim's going to harass him. Got the Wind Ranger down here as well. Really trying to push him out of lane.
Yep, try versus try in bottom lane.
Yep.
Well, Tiny is spotted by the Wind Ranger, he's being chased, but in the mid lane, looks like Armel goes down as Lina gets the kill. Solo kill for Ori there.
As I was talking about, you gotta be careful with that Lina matchup in that middle lane. That's gonna be one nasty matchup for an Invoker. Especially when it's Exort as well. He's very squishy, doesn't really have too much to fall back to. Yeah, does have support coming in. It's Ninja Boogie. Can they grab the kill here? Seems like they're trying to find an angle for it, but it's gonna be hard to get close enough.
It's already level 2, he does have a level on return as well.
6 seconds left on that cold snap.
Mid lane. They might go for it.
Cold snaps up. We'll see if they want
to do the stun lands though. This could be the end for Armel. Oh, he's close. Doesn't have the mana for the Dragon Slave. So Ninja Boogie will show his face there, but Armel is super duper low.
Very lucky he didn't die there. If that was a second kill for the Lina, that's already 2 kills within the span of 3 minutes for a mid Lina.
Yep, and Armel kind of knew that Ori didn't have enough mana to use a first kill as well, so he didn't use his Fairy Fire. But that's really, really like playing with fire, like literally playing with fire.
Ninja Boogie's really babysitting this middle lane now, so I think TNC, they've got to put some priority onto Armel's farm. He's falling behind significantly versus the Lina. 17 CS compared to 8. That's not the CS that you're looking for.
Falling behind, but of course, Armel will kind of scale with levels, but he needs to be careful now. Again, getting so low.
He's really struggling in this middle lane. I'm quite surprised that they're not trying to
Toss. Oh, this could be bad though.
Want to toss him back? They toss him under the tower, trying to get the LSA, but the cast animation's too slow.
Well played from Ninja Boogie, pushing him. I was like, okay, he's trying to kill Armel, but the cold snap was perfect, and the tower damage was there, and she couldn't use any of the spell. And very nice first, kill coming up from the Invoker and Tiny.
That's beautiful, but we could see a counter gank here. We've got Fade hiding in the tree line on this Wind Ranger, so Ori's looking for some revenge. And the Tiny is nearby.
Got a stun.
The Tiny is nearby, so if things do get a little bit hairy, maybe Ninja Boogie could come back in to save him. Harassment, again, gonna be thrown down onto this Invoker. Bottom lane, we've got Crystal Maiden versus Terrorblade mashup. Not really, just kidding. It's still the Centaur down here, but Cuckoo's getting some much needed EXP. He is leveling up the Nova. No points in Frostbite yet, surprisingly enough. He's gone for a bit of a nuki.
Oh, by the way, Cuckoo is the guy that plays off lane for TNC now. So the CM is actually not support. He's of course here.
It's not April, right? It's not April, right?
No, it's not. Cuckoo is the off laner now. So...
No, I mean like it's not April, right? Like they're not April Fools?
No, it's not.
Okay. I was quite sure. They got the Frostbite, they finally leveled it. They're gonna get the kill on the Silencer as well. Nice little feed there for Armel getting that Sunstrike. And well...
Cuckoo is doing so damn well. 23 last hit now on the Crystal Maiden.
I mean, if it works, it works. But he's gonna be very squishy. Look like Ninja Boogie's found Yang. He's gonna try and contest him for these creeps.
Oh, the bugs on Yang in the top lane. They might go kill onto these Magnus.
He has no skewer, so he will go down.
The throwback?
Oh,
the shrine is there.
He's gonna keep running. Does Gabby have more security?
Oh, Sunstrike! Ah, I gotta miss. I don't think you're able to kill anyway.
Not gonna grab it.
But he's chasing after him. Sukuchi in front. One more hit!
Oh my god, he couldn't get it. The Salve last tick as well. Forcing Gabby to just pretty much give up that kill. Oh, that was great play coming up from Yang.
Yeah, at the bottom lane at the same time, CM got another kill into a Wind Ranger.
Oh my god. CM? What? Is TNC trolling us?
No, this is definitely a core CM.
Okay, looks like Ninja Boogie gonna run into Fade. Now he's just pincered in the tree line, tosses him back to the creep. He's gonna walk away. Can't really do anything if you're Fade.
I think this is how you're supposed to play Tiny now. Although Tiny doesn't have that high win rate, but I think it's because of how people are playing on the off lane. It doesn't really work. But on the fourth position, when you rotate Tiny like this, getting kills one by one, helping your team get this early lead, I think it's just really great. And when you get like very early levels, you can actually kill a support like by yourself as well.
Well, we've still got this farming CM. I mean, he's done a really good job with CS. He's thinking about casting a spell, ended up cancelling it. A little bit too deep under the tower. Yeah, mana sap.
Brought up teams and they kind of know like we can't kill this guy, so let's just run. And they do have 3 heroes here. 3 heroes are here because they are just so scared.
They're going for the Avatar onto Melina. They catch him. They've got TPs coming in though. Let's try and see if they can save him. They will get the kill onto Ori. Fate's there, but not really going to be able to do anything. It's a Wind Ranger Silencer support duo. These guys are not the best heroes for TP support.
Yeah, if they can land a very nice stun onto any of the supports or core, one meteor will definitely kill them. The damage output is just way too much. And now we see Invoker coming back up, 30 last hits, and Lina only 37. So yeah, as level goes up, this guy gets a lot of damage output and he can deny and last hit much better, unlike Lina.
I think we might be getting another backstab.
Oh, there you go,
from the back, avalanche onto Lina to prevent him from going in for those spells, but Yang's gonna be healthy enough. Oh, LSA, Loucas played as well. Ninja Boogie.
So much hit onto the rock.
Looks like Centaur looking for the kill here onto the Silencer as well. DY is low and the Sunstrike to follow. That's another kill for this, another kill for the Invoker. That is, I think, 3 Sunstrike kills for Invoker now.
Yeah, he's playing really well. Just one misplay in the mid lane that he died, and after that, no mistakes at all. And he's going for Midas. This is kind of Invoker game that you want to go for Midas.
Oh, terribly dying? Oh my goodness. I believe that was the toss combo in again. And Yang TP'd in from the top lane to try and help out that bottom lane.
Yeah, and the CM is just dishing out too much damage.
It's not even the CM, they go for the toss combo. Oh, the skewer! Oh, he misses the stun. That was great play. Go for the bite. Can they finish him off with the damage though? Do they have it? Thinking about throwing the Nova. Does not cast it. Cuckoo gonna be backing away and Yang gonna sit right under the TerrorBlade.
One long ass TP, but Tiny is still around. They're gonna spot out this TerrorBlade. Doesn't have a Sunday yet.
Just pretend to be a tree.
rock between the trees.
Literally a rocky tree. Oh my goodness. Fade gonna be getting some free EXP in the top lane versus Gabby. Gabby likes this. Oh, beautiful shackle shot onto the Weaver. Cancel TP, and does Gabby just get this kill onto Fade for free? Gonna try wind run out of this, bugs to throw, and it will force him to just run away.
Yep. Weaver is doing quite well as well on his particular lane as well. He's 3,100 gold, 4,000 net worth. We see 3 cores from Team TNC. They are up there in top 4, so they are doing pretty damn well. And they want to get this tower early as well, so they are doing a lot of pushing on both bottom lane and also the top lane. And Invoker's just gonna farm up his Midas.
I think we're gonna get another combo here, this time onto Yang. Tiny's coming in for the backside. Avalanche is there, hook stomp as well. Sunstrike, toss, the damage is there. They get the kill on Yang.
Yep.
TNC, their laning stage and their maneuver as well. It's doing so good. And the best part as well is that they're very efficient with their farming. So the moment they grab the kill, they're back to farming. And net worth for these heroes are looking good too. Invoker is leading, followed by Crystal Maiden of all heroes. And then, of course, there's Magnus Lina, but Gabby's doing pretty well as well. He's free farming in the top lane. There is literally no one contesting him from Vici. Vici, they're sort of discombobulated considering how the lanes went for them.
Yeah, but when you want to run a CM as a core, one thing you need to be worried about it. Stunned. RP is being juked, but I'm not going to use it now.
Nice cancel there for Yang. Don't want to be wasting those RPs.
When you want to play core on as a CM, you really need levels. You need a level 25 talent. You need kind of need all your talents so that you become really useful.
Is she like a Meeper in that she needs levels to really function?
She deal a lot of damage. She enable a lot of heroes on her team. But this hero hit super hard when he's level 20. When he gets 250 attack speed damage, attack speed for her right clicks, then that hero can deal a lot of damage. Like you go for Mjolnir, MKB. Starting out of nowhere, you're like a Medusa.
Okay, got a smoke rotation here from Lina and Silencer. Magnus is here as well, so he could absolutely just go in for a skewer, but here comes CM and Ninja Boogie. There's no Centaur, no aggressive play, skewering forward. Centaur is here, they got the stun. Beautiful play. Nice Sunstrike landing onto Lina, and that will defuse the bomb. No kills for anyone.
So that was a very nice play from TNC, breaking the smoke, so wasting one smoke attempt from Team GT Gaming.
No major spells used as well. RP's still there, Laguna is still there as well. So I think for both teams it's not bad. They didn't lose anything for that engagement.
Yeah. Well, all this happening as well, they're buying a lot of time for Invoker. Midas done and going for his Aghanim straight away. 11-minute Midas is very good time.
Fade was hitting.
Another Sunstrike? Yeah.
Oh, another Sunstrike?
Ooh, RP onto 2, they're going for it, they're going to hit 1, but they're gonna run away. Ulti used by Centaur Warrior now, and they're gonna escape.
And this is, oh, the shackle shot catching out onto 2, Crystal Maiden latching onto the Tiny, but they didn't get the kill. They didn't get the angle for Ninja Boogie. Here comes Gabby. Gabby's there, he's got mana for bugs, but if he throws those bugs, he'll be lower mana for Sakuchis. It's around instead.
Won't be able to use his ultimate as well, plus everyone on TNC is like super duper low. Ninja Boogie was so close dying, but he escaped as well. TNC is like immortal at this point in time.
Yep. If that shackle shot was level 2, there's a really good chance that Ninja Boogie would have died there. But the fact that it's just level 1, it's a short shackle, managed to still get away, practically out of reach for Vici. But the one thing we also need to talk about as well is that Vici, they don't have the longest reach with their spells. They can't sort of like get into the backlines to grab those kills. It's all either in front of them or within like a short radius around them. So it's not like they're running any blink daggers yet. Mag is progressing towards the blink. He's got 1.4k gold, so Yang should be able to pick that up in about 15, I'd say even 14 minutes if he just farms this nicely.
Yeah, and he's like the only initiation from his team as well. And I think this game they kind of have to depend on the RP like a lot, because that's the only form of initiation besides this Lina's Yule Scepter, which is not completed yet as well.
This was sort of what I was talking about earlier as well. They seem very ultimate dependent, that they're relying on their ultimates to win these fights, whereas you look at the cooldowns on TNC, they're not cooldown dependent.
No, not at all.
Aside from the Stampede. But aside from that, they're pretty good to fight in most situations.
One doesn't really care about CM's ultimate as well. You don't really have to fight because CM ultimate is on cooldown. And another thing to look at as well, look at the tower on the side of Vici Gaming. The top one is gone, the mid lane tower is very low, same goes to the bottom. They are pinging the bottom tower to get rid of it as soon as possible. Once this mid tower goes down, the map control for TNC is gonna be so big.
Yang spotted out by Tim, CM is here as well, the bite, the Sunstrike, this should be a kill for Armel. Beautiful.
And
Another kill.
That slows down the Blink Dagger.
Oh my goodness. That slows down Blink Dagger and also speeds up Armel's farm for his Ags. He's got 3 pieces. He's basically just got 2 pieces to go and he's completed. A lot of gold on the Invoker. TNC. Honestly, I'm really impressed with how TNC is opening the match today. They've gone for a very solid lineup. They've gone for very strong lanes, and they've been able to capitalize on every moment against Vici. Whereas Vici, they're still practically just trying to catch up at this point. They're trying to catch up. They're trying to get their items. But the longer it delays the blinks, the longer it delays, for example, maybe even the Ags on the Lina, it's really going to slow down the tempo. And for Vici, they're going to be playing defense for quite a long time now. Because their Turbo Blade needs space.
Like a lot of space. He's very, very far behind now, and he does have the catch-up mechanism with the Empower Magnus, and then he can farm very, very quickly. But the Lina is not doing so much in this particular game because he's still...
Or he got shut down.
Yeah, so much. Bad. And oh, we got him though. But you don't see him. The toss onto Armel.
Okay.
No, Jorien, RP.
RP onto an Invoker? This is a really big commitment. Crystal Maiden is here. They can't even catch him. It's a wasted RP.
And Global Silence as well.
Okay, they've got the Yule. They're catching up the Tiny. This should be a kill. Oh, strike! Oh my goodness. The strike from Armel. That was beautiful calculation from the Invoker.
Yep, there was a little mistiming by the silencer. He global silent 1 second later because team already used his ultimate, so everybody kind of like, let's run away. Then global silence, so didn't do much, but beautiful soundtrack coming for Armin. Although they kind of lost Ninja Boogie, but Ninja Boogie was like, he's right there in between the trees, throw it, and they got it.
I'll be your eyes and you'll be mine.
Alright, someone died again, and yeah, another soundtrack killed that.
Oh my goodness, dude, Armel is incredibly farmed this game. He is 8k net worth, followed by Weaver, which is sitting at 6.2k net worth. Vici's net worth, it's not looking that great. Their Turboblade, I mean, the good news is that Paparazzi hasn't really been harassed during the laning stage. It's basically, he's just had the jungle constricted, but he's still been able to farm. So Paparazzi's still on his way to getting his items. I wonder if TNC might change the course of the game. Looks like top lane they'll grab a kill onto Yang. That's gonna be with the Weaver. I wonder if they change the course of the game and maybe start killing off this Turboblade. Not just constrict him, but even grab kills.
But the mid lane, Laguna Blade.
Oh, Tornado not gonna land at all. They still can't get the kill on the Tiny. He's gonna run away.
No, close. Now that the mid tower is gone, map control belongs to TNC, so now TobiWan gonna feel the pain of losing the mid tower. He can't really go out that much anymore. They need to invest a lot of money into the wards.
Everything as well. First item for TobiWan, he's queuing up a BKB.
Yeah, he need to play defensive this game, or else he will die very, very quickly to this Tiny and also Centaur War Chief. And speaking about initiation from TNC, Bling is up for the Centaur. Bling is also coming for the CM and also Tiny. So they have so many ways to initiate the fight. Smoke onto smoke.
Oh god. Oh, so stop. They catch out the silencer. Sunstrike RP only onto 1. They managed to deploy. That's actually RP onto 2. Oh my goodness. They caught Armel with that one as well. Invoker is down. That's most of their damage. Lina gonna do it down as well. TobiWan is here with the meta. They're gonna grab for this. Oh, they couldn't get the Weaver. He got the time lapse up just in time. In the tree lines, they're still trying to run away with Yang. He's super low, but the TobiWan still gonna go down. Cross forward, getting Yang as well. That's 3 heroes down for Vici. And TNC, they lost Armel, but they still proved to us that they are incredibly well equipped to deal with Vici's lineup.
Yeah, the fight started really, really well for Vici Gaming, and then the Invoker came in, throwing the Defending Blast Tornado.
That was a great play from Yang. I actually didn't see the Invoker in that RP.
He caught him, but again, that few seconds of Defending Blast preventing the TobiWan from attacking was massive, and Gabby with his time-lapse, he regen from like 10% to straight with 70%.
I don't even think it was like 10%. I think he was sitting in like double digits for his HP at that point. He was just sort of
very, very low, yeah.
Oh.
And he came in and one by one, and then Tiny was alive the whole time. The status resistance helped so much. The LSU landed on 2, but the status resistance kind of like, you know what? I don't really feel your stun. I'm gonna hit you again, and he didn't die the whole time. And yeah, great initiation from the Centaur as well, killing off one hero immediately with the Sunstrike, but. Overall, TNC just understanding what the team needs to do, and again, 2 ulti dependent coming out from Team Vici Gaming. Now they cannot fight for around 2 minutes. No global silence, no Sunder, no RP. But Sunder is up again.
Sunder's up, but then yeah, no global, no RP. Yeah. That's like their major spells. They can try and get pickups with Ori, but Ori is so under-farmed compared to these cores. Like his you could say his like doppel is supposed to be this invoker. He is not matching up with this invoker at all. Like Armel will be able to kill Ori within a snap of his fingers. And you know the game is bad when your leader is having to go BKB first item.
Yeah. Usually you go for Shadow Blade so that you can gang alone, get a kill, and then expand your lead. But when you go BKB, yeah, you are playing very, very defensively, and they are worried about the Centaur and Tiny. They don't hit hard, but if one catch you, this Weaver and Invoker will just destroy you. I'm not to forget the ultimate coming out from Cuckoo as well. So much damage, and they have to use Global Silence just to make sure that the CM's ultimate is cancelled.
Exactly. So we got Armel pushing in that bottom lane. Tiny's got a Blink Dagger. There are 3 Blink Daggers on TNC now. There's one on Tiny, one on CM, one on Centaur as well. There's a lot of initiation potential on TNC. So basically this game, I want to say at this point in time, 20 minutes in, it is TNC's game to lose because they've managed to build themselves this much of a lead. Still don't think they put enough pressure on TerraBlade. He's actually just about to finish his BKB. So Paparazzi's going to have a 10-second BKB in this next coming fight because their ultimates are up now.
I believe the whole idea about will Vici Gaming win this game depends on that BKB. If the next fight when BKB is up for TerraBlade and they kind of win the fight, they're actually going to get a lot of gold because meta is out. It's going to be fresh meta. They can actually get at least 2 towers after the engagement as well. So the money coming in from the towers and also the team fight, that will be massive for Team Vici Gaming, and they can straight away turn the tables for this particular game.
Yeah, he's got to make sure he doesn't need to pop it defensively. Defensive BKBs when you're already playing very defensive are the worst BKBs you actually want to be asking for. You want to use them for fights. You don't want to use them to TP out of games. And I do like this movement. I do believe we're going to be smoking up here for Vici. They're going to use this opening.
Right, they do have all spells available. You just need to catch the right one. And
they
Global?
see Cuckoo. They see Cuckoo middle lane, but look at his teammate. Look at TNC. They're actually baiting Vici into this. Oh, okay, they know Ninja Boogie is here. And Ninja Boogie knows that they're there as well. They missed it. Beautiful. Yule's catching out this Tiny. Now remember, he's got the status resistance. They're trying to burst him down, but he's a Tiny. He's a really big boy. Not big enough, though. And his team's just going to leave. So the first BKB hasn't even been used yet, so victory for Vici in that they get to repel TNC, and there's more time to farm on their TerraBlade now.
Yeah, but then 2 big ultimate was used as well, the Laguna Blade and also the Global Silence just for support Tiny. And now they're going to try to push tower. I'm not sure if they can because TNC...
I think they can though. They've got BKB on the TerraBlade, they've also got RP as well, so TNC will need to be careful of their positioning. Gabby's in the bottom lane, he's got a TP available just now, but I think they just lose the tower and leave it. Okay, TNC gonna play it safe.
Yeah, they're gonna back now and they're gonna check if they're going for Roshan, but they are not going. They are pinging top, but Tim's gonna keep it out straight away. So no kill onto the Centaur Warship, but looks like they are the one on the smoke. Yep, they're gonna use the smoke now.
Okay, Gabby gonna keep farming. Alright, let's see who their target is. I think they're pinging bottom lane, or is that Vici pinging bottom? I think it was Vici pinging. Let's see who they look for though. They need vision. The vision game for TNC is not looking too bad. It's mostly jungle vision.
Yeah, it doesn't have that much ward, not so deep ward. They do have deep ward, but not the ultimate hardcore deep ward.
Okay. Oh, they've got one really... Okay, they got spot out by the sentry. They know TNC is there. VG know that they're there.
Late safe.
Yep. Where is Yang? Yang's sitting at the top here. So Yang's ready for an RP if he needs to pop it. But I think TNC, they sort of know that their cover was blown. Gonna abandon this fight. Again, more farm. This time onto VT side of the map.
Giving space for the Wind Ranger to get her from as well. Blink Dagger is done.
And no, he's just gonna clear the creep wave up top. I thought he might try and go for a gank onto Fate.
I think Fate will just farm up this whole lane. You know, the Invoker won't really come, and he does have a Blink Dagger if anything goes wrong. Just for a blink before a tornado or anything lands. But now the most important thing is the BKB from Ori and also from the Lina. What gonna happen when they actually pop their BKB, the 10-second BKB? Because they did kind of win the team fight last one because of Global Silence, it repelled everyone. But what happened after Global Silence? Does this BKB gonna help them out? That's the big question.
So just taking a look at the items over here. BKB completed onto Paparazzi, still hasn't been used. BKB now onto Ori, so we got 2 fresh BKBs. Excuse me. We got a blink on Fade. Okay, wait. Oh, where is this?
Oh, timeline was used as well. Oh, Gabby was so afraid. He knew that he might die there, so straight away time lapse and run away. Not an expensive spell.
Okay, so it looks like Cuckoo's still pushing bottom. Oh, Cuckoo might get ganked here as well. Fade is coming. There's a blink available on Fade. As long as CM doesn't reveal itself. Oh, they know she's here. Blink forward by Fade. Still looking.
Blink now.
Oh, he hits the blink. Oh, he hit the creep. You know he's there, but there's no way to cancel. Oh, that was beautiful. That was a bit of a misclick from the CM. Just hits the creep and then TP's out. Well, luckily, there's no way to cancel it with the silence air support.
Yeah, it was so close that he might. I mean, it was like 1 second and should blink out, then run away. Should play carefully. Cuckoo is.
The jukes were good from Cuckoo. He did fantastic with the jukes.
Yeah, that was a great job. Yeah.
But Vici still have a chance in this game. Their Turblade is catching up, so we've got some good news for Vici fans here. Paparazzi, he's turning into that big bad Turblade we all know and love.
Oh, they're gonna spot. Oh, Centaur broke the smoke again. Oh. 4-man smoke gone because of one blink dagger.
What a hero. What a goddamn hero.
They wanna push, they can push. They do have a lot of ways to push, and with the Empower,
I say TNC, they've really fallen back into this sort of passive farming mode after they've won that early game, and I don't know if they really want to be doing this. Yes, they're farming up Armel and their Invoker, but then you're also going up against a Terrorblade, you're going up against an RP, even a leader. So for Vici, you know, I think for Vici, they just think, oh, okay, we've got a second chance to come back into this game. Yes, you might have Aegis. Yes, you might have levels. Yes, you might have some farm, but the lead isn't as big as we think it is.
yeah, it's also a bit hard to kill a Terrorblade with a BKB as well, because it does have a lot of armor. I believe like 30. What is his armor now? 33 armor?
33, yeah.
And Weaver don't really hit him that hard because of this amount of armor. But Armel can kill him with the amount of magical damage that's coming out from the Invoker.
Even
but
Gabby,
BKB,
he's gonna get Chain Lightning from Gabby as well. His Maelstrom.
yeah, but then BKB, once the BKB pop, it's very very hard to kill this this Terrorblade.
Yes, very true. There's no BKB piercing disables on DNC. Nothing piercing. So, again, it's gonna be a bit of a slower game here for Vici, just content with farming. Gonna slowly eclipse TNC and farm, and then once they eclipse TNC and farm, that's when the issues are really gonna start to pop up, because the lineup on Vici so much better at scaling. They use their items more efficiently. Their stat gain is better. Their late game potential is going to be a lot better than TNC. Like a late game CM, gonna be mainly utility hero. Your Invoker will scale. Weaver late game isn't really that impressive compared to a lot of other of those heroes that typically scale into the late game. So TNC, you gotta think, you know, when are they going to hit this timing? Like, when are they ready? Because at this rate, it doesn't seem like they're gonna be ever ready.
I think they're just waiting for Tim's against Scepter. He's going for Axe, and once you get the Axe, everybody gonna have this extra 40% damage reduction. Basically, someone
looks like
died.
a Sunstrike kill, I believe.
And straight TP out from Cuckoo, and they got no way to cancel that as
That
well.
was...
Oh, they found Armor.
Oh,
But Armel was too fast with that wax boss.
what?
Yeah, once he gets his axe, 40% damage reduction, that's like 40% HP boost for everyone that under the influence of Centaur's ultimate. I don't think they will be worried about this Terrorblade's Metamorphosis anymore. They can actually stand and fight, because this TV do a lot of damage. Same goes to Lina. But with the X up right there,
Do we have enough physical damage from TNC though to kill him during a stampede duration? I think that's a bigger question, because he's going to be a BKB full during the stampede.
I think they need to change and stun this Terrorblade. Make sure that he couldn't use any spell.
Yeah, I don't know about that though. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm pretty sure if they try and go for like the centaur toss in, the cast animation is going to be way too long. The BKB should be popped on Paparazzi by then.
Or another way is go in, act like you're trying to kill everybody, let the BKB pop, use your ultimate, Centaur's ultimate, run away first.
Next level thinking from Patty right here.
Yeah, then come in again. So you play with the food.
Play with the food. Okay, got it. So this is why our parents told us not to play with food. It's the winning strat. Alright.
They might be doing that, you know, so we'll never know, yeah.
Never know. I mean, it's the Filipinos. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes just watching Filipino Dota, you don't even know what they think half the time, okay? They have their own minds, they have their own mindset, and they have this it's not even a motto, it's just, if you watch them, you know if it's great,
Oh, they got a tiny. Use up.
He's tanky though. He's got 2k HP, but they've commit everything to kill him. Oh my goodness, they even used the BKB on the leader to make sure they got that kill.
Okay, they haven't used up, so now it's a good timing for TNC to survive. But do they want to fight
With no
without
tiny?
their tiny? Yeah, that's the
Yes.
only question.
I mean, they got Aegis. They've also got BKB on Armo. This is a freshly picked up BKB as well. So if they wanted to, they technically could. But I think without the tiny...
Ooh, in a very odd position there.
RP onto a CM? I mean, they're going to grab this kill for free. That's a lot of gold as well.
And he used the BKB as well.
That's his first BKB charge, I believe. Yep. That
was a very odd jump from Kuku, not knowing that the Magnus was there.
probably didn't expect to get solo RP'd, but I think he just doesn't realize that this is a farming CM. His net worth is going to be much higher than the usual support CMs that we typically see. So maybe Kuku, maybe not valuing himself as much. He's just like, I'm just a CM. What do I do?
Right, he is going for utility items. Does go for that gold talent as well. Allows her to get her item quickly, and she's going for Shiva's gun next.
Bottom, they tried to go onto Gabby. Spiral stuff by the last word though, but maybe okay.
Really kill this guy when Global is down. Just too elusive. Yeah,
Ags.
BKB as well.
Ags is available as well. Oh, they could catch out Yang here. 2 seconds on the blink. Alright, they don't know where he is. This ward here could spot out the mag if he pops out. Oh, okay, they see him now. Invoker is here. Armel's there. Gets the cold snap off as well. Mag gonna try and steer away. Blink forward by Armel. Meatball thrown down as well. Deafening blast. That should be a kill right there.
Oh, not yet. He's still alive.
Oh, he still survived. Okay, there you go. He gets stampeded. Literally just gets stomped into the ground. Oh, they found one more as well. Oh, this is a Lina kill. Ori getting caught out. That was a BKB used for the CM as well.
Alright, I'm not sure if... How did they spot Lina though? She was in this. They didn't have...
Maybe they caught her. She has a Shadow Blade. Maybe Shadow Bladed under this Observer ward that just got put down.
Yeah, maybe. Because I remember Tiny bought a gem. But I don't know what actually happened to the gem.
It's
on the courier, okay. So Radiant did take the courier from Tiny. It's 900 gold advantage for Vici Gaming, but losing the Magnus and the Lina? No, that's not a good sign.
Not a good sign. It also forces Paparazzi to sit in base now because he just doesn't know where some of these heroes are. The warding game for Vici hasn't really been great. It's very dark. The map is incredibly dark. And Centaur's gonna kill off the illusions. Oh, they're going in. Oh, they're gonna try go for the kill onto Tim. He has no stampede for 15 seconds though, but the team's coming in. Armel, RP solo onto this Invoker. Gonna be destroyed by the Terror Blade. They managed to kill off the main damage dealer in TNC, and now TNC gonna be on the retreat. And Vici Gaming. It's a solo man RP, but it's still into a major hero. It's Armel.
Yeah.
Armel can't afford to get RP'd like that.
This is the first time Armel is not the first in network chart. And it's the Terror Blade. And he still has fresh BKB. 10 seconds.
I can't believe Paparazzi hasn't had the need to use his BKB yet. Typically you'd see BKBs down to 7 seconds, even 6 seconds by now, but Paparazzi, he's just had a free... I'm really surprised TNC just hasn't shown any sort of... They don't really have a sense of urgency with this Terror Blade.
Yeah, they need to remember that they do have Empower to help out this Terror Blade farm much faster. They can empower the illusion and stuff and make the push goes faster.
I wonder if they're just scared about the BKB. They say even if we fight the Terror Blade, we're gonna lose heroes, but should they maybe just consider making some of those risks? Because I mean, Terror Blade's really big now. He's got 2.6k HP. I am Scotty, BKB.
Yeah,
I mean, like he's reaching the point of no return.
I think TNC is giving away the lead they have.
They're doing so good as well. Oh, nice little blink out there. Tips almost getting caught.
TM still level 17, not yet level 20. I'm not even sure if she'll survive attacks from Metamorphosis. I think like 5 hits will be enough to kill this Ice Maiden.
Yeah, and even if she goes for something like a Ghost Scepter for survival, I mean just Laguna Blade,
Laguna
that's most
Blade.
of your HP column. It's not even an Axe Laguna either, so it just gets boosted.
And in chaotic teamfight, one thing that we always forget is the fact that there is a Wind Ranger in teamfight as well.
Yeah.
If someone is in line and she throws a perfect shackle shot, oh, that's gonna be huge. It's like 4 second, 3.8 second shackle shot. That's just too long. You can kill both, and with the damage output.
It's like an arrow for 2 years.
Yes. And having a Terror Blade on your team, he's like so happy. Yay! Stuff on 2.
Free disables, eh? I'm pretty sure everyone loves disables. TNC. They only have 2 heroes here, it's Ninja Boogie and Amel, and if they show their faces here, they could be in a lot of trouble. Look at the positioning here for Vici heroes. They are sitting on the high ground. Amel did show himself in the middle, going to be heading back into the jungle. His teammates are sitting in that bottom lane. For TNC, they seem to be mostly safe. Even Tiny cutting the creep wave. I have to say, great play from Ninja Boogie, but he is sort of poking the bear now. As
He's going in.
it's a Shadow Blade Magnus.
Yes, he might get caught.
They see him. They know the Weaver's here as well. This is a bit of a reveal on the side of TNC. Now Vici, they are nearby with their heroes. They've got Shadow Blades available. Is there any detection on TNC? They've got it around here, but they don't have it on that high ground. They have it up here.
Yeah, vision gaming from TNC is not that good. It's...
Oh, they found a tiny. I remember this is the tiny. He is very tanky, but it looks like they have enough disables.
Yep.
TNC gonna abandon their support again. That's a nice little bounty going into Vici's pocket. And this Terrorblade is really starting to chug ahead. He just passed the Invoker and he's suddenly 3k net worth in front of the Invoker. And it looks like they're gonna buy back. Do they know this?
They know this, so they're gonna prevent this. So one buy from Tiny, everybody runs out from the pit. And again, BKB is still available for this Terrorblade. They are waiting for the ultimate fight, and Terrorblade is going for a Daedalus next item. They want to deal as much damage as possible, and this hero scale way better compared to this Weaver. So this game is all about Armel winning them the game. You need to make sure that he gets some item that can allow you to still cast spell after the global silence, so BKB is the answer. But getting caught by RP is something, it's a no-no for Armel. If you get caught, the game is over. I mean, the team fight is over for TNC. So you cannot get caught by the RP.
Absolutely. I mean, the RP, they're like, we've seen the RPs in the fights. Like, basically, Mag has been focusing down on Armel every single fight. And I wonder if TNC, if they can somehow prevent the Invoker from getting caught up by this RP every single time, I think the fights will actually go more TNC favor, because without Armel, that's most of their damage gone.
Yeah, they need to run, and when they run, they do have ways to chase as well. So now, at this point in time, Global Silence is just a very powerful tool for everybody, because the only guy that can kind of push it off is the Invoker with his BKB. Other than that, it's very hard for them to fight during the whole duration of Global Silence, because Invoker is very spell dependent hero. It does do a lot of damage, but if you don't use his spell, he's just a normal guy hitting people.
A normal guy. He's a creep.
It's a creep.
Is that what you're saying? He's a creep.
More like a tree.
A tree with spells. Okay, TNC still dragging this game, and I mean Vici, they're happy with this game just being dragged out. This is more farm on the Terrorblade, more farm on the Magnus. I mean, Magnus is eventually Yang's gonna just buy BKB, and once he gets that BKB, there's no way you can cancel that RP. And once that happens, you know you're already in trouble, because TNC will have all the solutions to. Vici will have all the solutions to TNC. So for TNC, they gotta kick up some sand soon, because if they don't, and they keep dragging their feet, I really feel like Vici are just gonna destroy them in this like semi-late game scenario that we seem to be approaching.
Yeah, this mag pick is just paying off so well. The RP is doing a lot of work for them. It also made Paparazzi laning stage the very bad laning stage. Now he's very happy with how much farm he has, going for all the luxurious items like Daedalus. Gonna burn his mana, but remember Paparazzi, his ultimate now does need 50 mana at level 3 as well, so gotta be careful with that Thunder as well, but stun in.
Look at TNC, they're positioning. Centaur, he's got a Stampede available. Cuckoo goes forward with a BKB. Global Silence is there, trying to burn down the CM. Still hasn't used the BKB on the Terrorblade. He doesn't really feel the need to use it. And now Cuckoo doesn't have a BKB.
I think they wasted their Global Silence. They didn't get anyone, but they're gonna get one here.
And they're trying to go in. It's the Centaur. I didn't even get to throw the Stampede. He's got it available now if he needs to pop it. Seems like they don't want to save it. Paparazzi gonna try and man fight this. Look at Gabby losing a lot of HP. Cataclysm gonna kill off Yang.
I think they can chase this. They can chase this.
Oh, Tornado can't land because Paparazzi's still in the BKB. It finally expires. They're gonna go for the Avatar onto this Terrorblade. He has no mana left. They will get the kill, and there's no buyback available on him either. And they're going to continue chasing Gabby, looking to catch out Ori on this Lina, trying to LSA to speed things up a little bit. Shadowblade as well will trigger at just the right time. And TNC, they did some fantastic chipping. They chipped away at the Global Silence. They forced an early BKB out onto the Terrorblade as well. Yeah, they lose Cuckoo, but they grab 3 heroes, no buyback. It's a free Roche.
Yep, and he didn't have enough mana to cast his spell. I mean, his Thunder again. That nerf onto him. Terrorblade just.
The mana cost addition.
Yes, it's suddenly out of nowhere. I don't have enough mana, guys. I can't use Thunder, and suddenly Terrorblade doesn't have ultimate. And yep, nice team fight coming up from TNC.
Plus 20 mana break payoff.
They bought enough time. Everybody's like, okay, he's attacking me. Okay, I'll run first. Okay, let him attack someone else. Then they back off. So they were kiting the Terrorblade. Terrorblade was like looking like, I think he had like 3-4 targets as well. So that team fight kinda beautiful for TNC because they kind of did the sky thing on Turbo really well. And now it's high ground time. No buyback for this team.
They don't know that. They're gonna see if they can try and push something. So Yang is back. Yang does have a RP if he needs to use it. It didn't get used in the last fight. Gonna be throwing Gabby in there. Gabby, Shackle is there, and Ninja Boogie comes in, just gets an avalanche onto Ori. LSA RP, it's going to be onto 2 this time. They pull back 2, but they only RP'd onto the Weaver. He has time left, has BKB. Yeah, Gabby's just going to continue fighting. He really doesn't care. I don't think that was the best RP going out from Vici at all. Yang may have just made a really big error. Gabby needs to run away now. BKB used, trying to Sakuchi out of there, gets caught. He's going to be using the Aegis. His teammates on the low ground, ready for backup. Ninja Boogie getting ready for another Avatos Global Silence Laguna. They kill off the Weaver onto the low ground. They catch another one. This is now onto the Tiny. They're going to keep chasing. This time onto Tim's. He's trying to get away, but the shackles are there. And his teammates have completely abandoned him. Our sole survivors is Crystal Maiden and the Invoker.
Gabby kind of overdid it there, going inside too deep inside, and I don't think he should have used his time lapse. He used time lapse quite early, knowing that he will die, but he tried to run away. Edges popped, and then Global Silence was available. Straight Sunder onto the face, Laguna Blade.
I think maybe the mistake was just sticking around when Yang respawned. Because Yang respawned, they should have known, maybe they didn't know, maybe they thought he used the RP, but it should have come off cooldown by then. They should have maybe respected the mag pick a little bit more. He used it. If they just straight away retreated, that fight could have been a little bit different.
Yeah. And also, I think they didn't know Global was up as well. Maybe they knew, but they
didn't expect the cooldown.
Yeah, the cooldown to be
that fast. Well, Terrorblade's now going to start whacking on the tier 3, so now it's TNC's turn to try and retaliate against Vici Gaming. Terrorblade, all his items, 9-second BKB, I believe. Yep, this is his second BKB charge if he needs to use it. 3 racks.
Mana too full, and everybody, and this guy brings down tower much easier compared to the Weaver, and they will get the full racks and they will back off.
TNC can't jump in. No Centaur, no Tiny, no Initiator. They've got no frontliners without these two guys up. I mean, Vici, this is some great revenge. Great revenge.
And base damage increased by 50% through Empower means this guy actually have very
He's hitting
high base damage. Yeah, he got 300 base damage at level 23. So how about that? It's 150 damage.
Actually,
this
is 500, isn't it? It's 500. What's the math? It's like 500.
400.
It's 400 something now. It was like 500-ish just then when it got the Empower. Dude, that was crazy.
It's just because of his base damage is so damn high.
Well, Terrorblade turning into that big, massive force that we were expecting in this early game. TNC not really able to slow him down. Invoker, I mean, Armel's item choices, he's aiming for the late game. Invoker is definitely gunning for that late game. I'm just worried that once he essentially 6 slots, can Armel do even more for his team? Because it almost feels like, to a certain degree, TNC still needs another disable. Like, even just a Scythe of Ice under Armel, just get the Hex off onto those heroes, set up for the meatball combo, just really lock someone down.
Yeah, I think Cuckoo will go for that particular item next. He does have 2.4k gold in the bank.
Cuckoo?
Cuckoo.
But Cuckoo's been dying very frequently in the fight. I know last fight he didn't die, but he was very far back for that one. He didn't get caught out by the RP. He is! I mean, look at his HP! It's like you have to expect to die when you go into the fights.
And he went for the plus 60 phasing field damage as well, not the attack speed talent. So he's not hitting hard. He can't deal damage.
He can't hit hard if he wanted to.
He can't stand at the front.
Exactly. Smoke into smoke. Ori on the high ground. Oh, they got the Yules up onto the center. Beautiful avalanche from Ninja Boogie. The reaction timing was there. But it looks like they're going to lose their Tiny. Laguna into the face ball to finish him off. RP into the backlines by Yang. They managed to catch out TNC. They've lost Armel. That's their main damage dealer now onto Tim. Crystal Maiden trying to go for the freezing field, but I don't think it's going to do anything. Paparazzi just going to shred Crystal Maiden. No. Ninja Boogie trying to come in to save Cuckoo's life, but he just gets his HP stolen by this Terrorblade and Paparazzi. He doesn't feel a thing. Looks like Armel's going to try and kill him.
TNC's losing.
Nice push. TNC, no, they're not losing.
They're winning. They're
They're doing the fight, but they're too scared. Do they really want to fight the paparazzi? Armel, don't get caught. They got the vision.
Oh no!
Armel, that was not the play. They couldn't kill him off. They had the vision. And Gabby, they want to continue. Cuckoo's come back. They want to go for this paparazzi Terrorblade.
Rampage?
And look at this CM. Cuckoo getting destroyed. The Rampage is there. Gabby is so hesitant to fight. Look at all this damage damage coming up from Terrorblade. He's literally man-fighting him all on his own. Paparazzi, he got the trigger on the chain lightning. Oh my goodness, Gabby barely surviving. Jeez, that fight was all over the place. It took so long to kill heroes. There were so many buybacks as well that were expended. I can't even get the fight recap to cooperate with me.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
The final buyback has been used as well, so terrible buyback. That was a really long team fight, and buyback coming off for RML, kind of saving TNC, but I feel like Ninja Boogie did a lot there. He
did such a good job at counter-initiating that first fight. When they call that the centaur with the Yules, jumps into the back lines, just goes to the avalanche, stops the initiation. But Yang though, Yang with the RP in the back lines.
Yep, and Global Silence was used, and then the fight started again, and Armel getting caught and then getting caught again. He got a bit too greedy, not understanding how much damage this Terrorblade do.
Just not respecting him maybe. Who knows?
That was a rampage as well for the Terrorblade, and now everybody is back online. No one has buyback. Everybody's
and no
is on cooldown.
Taken. It was just the T3 tower. It could have been so much better for TNC. I really wish I could have seen the gold swing for that too. Like who got the better end of the stick. But buyback cooldowns, we'll take a look at those. So we've got a buyback cooldown on Terrorblade, Invoker, Weaver.
Everyone
Lina.
except the Magnus.
Yeah. Yeah, all those buybacks.
All being used. Top lane.
Top lane. Oh, they found a Tiny. Nice kill. No buyback onto Ninja Boogie either.
A very long time as well. So that's a very nice pickup, and they're gonna go for the tower, and they could get the Rex. They do have meta up.
Yeah.
And everyone is here except.
Do you really want to push high ground into an Invoker?
Well, they don't have a Tiny. I think the only problem they had the last team fight was Tiny. Tiny was doing too much. I mean, he was throwing people up, and people had to focus him down. Status resistance.
Okay, interesting choice here by the way from the Terrorblade. He's gone for a Refresher Orb. Now, Refresher Orb is great. We just need to see, does he have the mana to actually utilize the Refresher Orb? Here we go. Cuckoo's gonna start off the initiation with the Invoker. Beautiful Tornado. Just gonna create a little bit of space. There's the Glyph, Centaur going for the initiation. Just onto the Terrorblade Weaver, jumping forward, just gonna harass. They're trying to bait out some BKBs here. BKB used onto Ori. They're gonna go for this kill onto the Centaur. He can't do anything. Silenced up. He's already used the Stampede as well. Ori trying to chase.
Sunstrike!
Sunstrike! Oh, they get the Sunstrike! That was the play. Gabby's still chasing though. He's right next to a lot of these heroes.
The Tornado gonna catch two.
It does catch out into Fade as well as to Yang, but they're a bit hesitant. They want to go into the easier kill. DY for this Weaver. They get the bite though off onto Yang. That's gonna be the Magnus off the table if they can grab this kill. They've muted him as well with the Nullifier. Still trying to run, chasing him down. He's a really fast Magnus. They will grab him, but they've still got this kill. Terrorblade. He couldn't even get the. He couldn't get the Thunder off. He's there for 2 minutes. They've got another kill this time onto DY. They're still looking for this. Fade is trying to run away from this Weaver. His teammate as well, Yang, trying to blink out. He will get it. Fade hiding under the cover of his Innoviz Wind Run. Vici, have they quite possibly lost this game? They've got no buybacks available. Tornado will catch out Yang.
Oh no, this is bad.
Detection? They've got detection on this Weaver. Oh my goodness. TNC, have they just flipped this game around?
Yeah, that's the thing. Checking out that what's his name, Silencer at the back, and the fight was just too messy. Everyone is everywhere. I think that's one downside when you have a Terrorblade. You want your team to play around you so that you can hit and people can tank for you. Yes, yeah. But the team fight was everywhere. The Weaver was going for the Silencer. He was very far away from the team. On the other side, Armel and
almost cashing out Fade there. Ninja Boogie.
Oh, stun to the Weaver, but
can't do anything.
Yeah.
There's no Terrorblade.
No damage, no Terrorblade.
They've got RP available onto Yang, but even if you RP, you need at least the Lina there for a follow-up LSA into Dragon Slave. But first set of racks is down, next set, getting ready to go down. Yang's getting into position. He's hoping Lina can get here just in time. Yang is in the tree line. Weaver has the gem. RP.
Oh, we got him!
Okay, they put the Centaur Yule there onto the Centaur. They're trying to cancel out the Stampede, but it really doesn't matter.
Ori!
No! He will just survive. The Yules will keep him alive. Time lapse onto this Weaver. They don't get the kills that they're looking for. Still 30 seconds on that Terrorblade, but it's going to be free racks there for TNC. Vici, they are crumbling. And they're crumbling hard.
If they got Ori as well, I think they could have gone for the other tier 3 as well. But so close.
The RPs from Armel are so on point.
It just hits Armel.
I mean, it doesn't hit, but still, it's just the fact that you need to worry about the sun strikes when you walk back to Fountain. You can't walk straight. You gotta juke and jive. You can't see where those things come from.
Alright, the giant demon is back. Doesn't have the refresher now. Need to wait for another 30 seconds. Same goes to Metamorphosis. Need to wait for another 20 seconds as well. And he's going for the last item that he can actually get, which is a Moonshot. And we'll see if this push will work for them, because they can actually push. If they can win one fight, they can just GG push and end the game.
No, next Roche is going to be a massive Roche as well. This is Aegis, Cheese, and the Refresher Shard. If you get this onto Vici, I think the game is practically won. You get the double RP, you've also got the Refresher on your Terrorblade, he has that secondary life. Like, this is almost the win condition here for Vici. Like, they get that Roshan, the fights get so much easier. So much easier.
Even like double global is good as well.
Double global will be fantastic as well. Like, you'll cripple the entire TNC lineup because they're very reliant on their Stampede and their Blink Daggers.
Yeah, basically you're useless for 12 seconds. So you'll see the South TNC do know that Roshan is up, the Illusion of Centaur will spot that out, but now it's all about...
Everyone knows this too, both illusions have spotted out Roche. So Roche is going to be a very highly contested objective.
And BKB timing as well, only 7 seconds. On Paparazzi. Oh, that's a lot of damage onto the silencer. But now they are camping around the Roshan pit to see if they can get any kill before the team fight even happened.
Yep. Game's just gonna get harder and harder now.
And TB is just doing a really good job pushing out the wave. They know that the bottom lane is being pushed, so he sent an illusion to the bottom lane so that the critical Grim will be there. But jump in, you'll stop straight away.
Oh yeah, going in for the back lines, get the caught the Centaur. He had no Stampede so far. He went got silenced, and that's gonna bring him down for 2 minutes. Now into Ninja Boogie, gets the Avalanche. He's gonna get Yule stopped again. These Yules locking down all the supports, but look at this Crystal Maiden, they get the kill. It's 3 versus 5. Do they really want to go in? Look at these guys as well. Paparazzi killing off the Weaver.
The crit killed him.
Oh my goodness, the gem is on the deck. He has buyback, however. He has buyback. It's now up to Armel. Armel, don't get pushed back, Armel. That first walk. Leaving your life, Cuckoo. Gotta go for the slow. What's he gonna lose? Cuckoo! Does he have a buyback available? He doesn't! The buybacks again! Gonna be forced out. This time it's gonna be onto Ninja Boogie as well. VP, sorry.
Oh, they got a kill onto the Lina though, on the back. Sunstrike gonna get the kill.
They got that kill, but Vici capitalizing on some of these mistakes coming out from TNC.
Right, I think going for Roshan,
they probably could if they really wanted to. Silencer is defending the base.
They're gonna send the Silencer defend it, and they will go for the Roshan.
Now just be careful though, there are still going to be a lot of AoE spells on the side of TNC. You've got the Avatos combo, you've got the Tornado EMP combo as well from TNC. It looks like they still want to contest this Roche regardless because they know there's no global silence. Crystal Maiden buying back as well. Oh, Paparazzi not feeling safe in this Roche pit at all.
They get the kill. They can get the kill on Paparazzi. This is going to be huge for TNC because he doesn't have buyback.
It's a slow Roche.
No, he does have the buyback in 15 seconds.
He has it. It's a really slow Roche though. Like if it's just Paparazzi in that pit, they really cannot commit to Roche. They want to commit to these fights instead.
Shadowblade, he can catch 3 if he wants to.
Where's the detection? Where's the detection on TNC?
Oh no!
There's nothing. They caught Armel. Oh my goodness, he's gone for the Ghostwalk. He's trying to hide, but they got the detection. They kill off this Invoker. He will force that buyback though. Invoker is back. His team, are they going to try and look to engage into this again? Lina bought back as well, so Ori's going to be coming back into the fray. They really can't afford to do this with no detection. TNC getting very complacent with their sentry wards.
Going in again.
They're going to try and go for a backstab this time. Can they grab it? Double damage rune inside the river. They're really looking for this. Ninja Boogie going to be the main initiator. Tornado gonna create some space. They kind of have the vision for this. They're gonna try and catch out this CM. They get the Yules up onto this Wind Ranger. Okay, Aegis is taken. This is Aegis Cheese Refresher of TNC.
This one Ori.
Just coming too late into the fight. Oh, they've caught Cuckoo. That's an RP committed onto a Crystal Maiden. They're gonna use it. LSA, BKB, force up onto the high ground. Crystal Maiden dies regardless. Gabby still going deep into the fight. It's gonna have to back out of here. He's by himself.
BKB run. Defensive BKB.
That's his BKB used.
Yeah, and now they have to really wait. They cannot fight with this 2 double global or even double RP, but at this point in time the refresher shot is with the Lina. I'm not sure it's giving to DY. Is it giving to the silencer? Or is it with
it might.
No, it's with the Magnus. So Magnus do have double RP now. So he can like kind of screw up the first one and then go get another set of people.
He doesn't even need to screw up the first one. He uses an RP, catches one hero, they get that kill. If he's still alive, he has another RP to use.
Yep.
So
and he's got 25 as well. giving extra damage to the TB using the Empower, and the Lina kind of benefit from the Empower now as well. So they are gonna smoke up and go straight to the mid lane. They can end this game if they want to, because they don't have buyback onto Cuckoo, Amel, and also Gabby. All the 3 cores on South TNC doesn't have buyback.
Yeah.
And this is massive. If they can get even 1 kill onto their core, I think this game is over.
I have to say, TNC, they have not been showing respect to Yang Shadowblade at all. They have no sentry vision at all on this Magnus. He's been able to get so close to TNC's lineup.
He was right in front of them.
He was right next to them. And the fact that there's just no sentry vision at all, I really feel like this has hurt TNC's chances of taking this game. They threw the dust. They see the Magnus this time. So there's the stop. It's early onto Ori. The bugs coming in from the south. Invoker is there with the deafening blast. Global silences throwing Cataclysm as well.
Missed.
Oh, they don't quite get the kill. They're still trying to catch out some heroes. They get the shackle off onto the Weaver. No full commitment yet. Yang though will be killed off. That's going to be no major RP for his team, and he's got no buyback available as well. TNC considering a chase.
No buyback on top of the Magnus. He did use his RP. He missed it because the Invoker managed to run away a bit from the range of that RP AoE.
Maybe the deafening blast as well.
And Skadi now done for Weaver, and he's very, very tanky as well. That Nullify doing a lot of work against him, Vici Gaming as well. And all they needed was a core kill, and they couldn't get it, means they couldn't push. And that particular push, they didn't have a Metamorphosis, so Invoker TerraBlade was kind of weak at that point in time, but now they do have it, and he got 7k gold in the bank, and does have the buyback as well. So Vici Gaming definitely one step above TNC right now.
Absolutely. And also, I think in that fight, Magnus even ate the shard. So that's...
He did it? Oh no, means he doesn't...
Yeah.
Okay, that's bad.
I wonder if, did he double RP?
I'm not sure if he did, because I only saw one and he missed that one, and I didn't see the consumption of the shard. Maybe he didn't have the RP, so he used it.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
But now they don't have the shard, so that is... That's painful.
Did they consume the cheese as well? Oh, they still have the cheese on the leader, so the cheese is still available. They still have one asset left, but it's just that refresher shard. That was a game-changing item, and the fact that they couldn't capitalize on that, you know, is really, really hurting Vici's chances. But it's not to say that Vici have lost this game. They're actually looking very scary. They look horrifying.
He will still have one more slot that he can use, because he have the Sukuchi movement speed talent as well, so...
Doesn't really
for an Aeon, his stun comes out. Oh, Labuda Blade onto the center! He's dead! No ulti from him. They're gonna go for Kahi now.
Okay, tried to go into Cuckoo, but nice 4-star. He's on the high ground now, just hiding. Okay, oh, trying to get the catch out here onto the Magnus. Couldn't quite get it. Nice 4-star. Now, gonna chase down Ninja Boogie. He's gonna try and juke them onto the high ground. They lose vision because there's nothing here for them. And it looks like Vici, they're gonna continue chasing. They're gonna see if they can find anything.
Cento do have the buyback. If anything goes wrong, they can help out. But
they're on the low ground though. You do not want to be on the low ground versus TNC. EMP, Avalanche will connect. Do they have to damage the toss under this TerraBlade as well? They don't have the damage. They're gonna start chasing down Ninja Boogie. Where's the team? Lightning! Massive pullback into the TerraBlade. They've lost armor with no buyback as well. They've cashed out the Crystal Maiden. I think Vici, they may have just finally cracked TNC's defenses. The Weaver cannot contribute to the fight at all. Centaur forced to buy back, but this is 3 heroes down on the side of TNC with no buybacks as well. I think Vici, they're gonna force high ground. They're gonna see if TNC has buyback, and if they don't buy back straight away, that might just be a game-winning push here by Vici.
The CM was a really good position. She kind of had a great positioning, had giving vision the whole thing, but nice jump from Yang. Again, making a lot of things happening, and they will end this game, looks like it. They wanna go for it, and they will.
Well, here comes Vici.
Onto Cuckoo.
Sorry, yeah, the Cuckoo.
Oh, okay, Cuckoo. I'm not sure why, but...
Oh, come on. Well, honestly, that was a very, very deserving victory for Vici Gaming. They did a fantastic job at utilizing the map, utilizing all of their assets. There were moments where they sort of struggled a little bit, but I think, if anything, I have to say, TNC protection in that late game really hurt them. It really, really hurt them because Yang was able to get all of these RPs off. Where in most situations where there is a lot of detection, you shouldn't get those RPs, you shouldn't get that vision. But for example, especially that mid fight,